Students, welcome to history class once again. I wish you, each and everyone, a very happy and prosperous new year. Children, before we went on Christmas vacation, we had started the chapter 10 of history, Armed Revolutionary Movement. Today in this video, we will cover the same chapter. In the previous video, we learned about Vasudev Balwant Phadke, Safikar brothers, Abhinav Bharat, revolutionary movement in Bengal, India House and Gadar movement. These were the points that we covered in the previous videos when we started our chapter 10 Armed Revolutionary Movement. Today in this video, we will cover the remaining 3 points. Those are Kakori Conspiracy, Hindustan Socialist Republican Association and attack on Ch.10 Armed Revolutionary. In the previous video, we learned revolutionary movement in Bengal, India House and Gadar movement. Students, I hope all of you have gone through the videos and understood the concept. Today in this video, we will cover the following points. Kakori Conspiracy, Hindustan Socialist Republican Association and attack on Ch.10 Armed Revolutionary. Student, with this video, we will end our chapter 10 of history, Armed Revolutionary Movement. So let's get started with today's video. Kakori Conspiracy. After the civil disobedience movement, many youngsters got diverted to revolutionary ways. We learned that when Gandhiji was there, when people of India were fighting under the guidance of Mahatma Gandhi, he used non-violent ways. Over here, after he stopped the civil disobedience movement, all the youngsters or the young group of India, they followed revolutionary ways. Revolutionary ways means they used violent ways, they used guns, weapons, bombs, etc. to fight against the Britishers. Chandrasekhar Azad and Yogesh Banerjee looted a train in Uttar Pradesh that was carrying government treasury near Kakori, which was called as Kakori Conspiracy. Now the youngsters of India, they wanted to take revenge of the British government, and because of that reason, a train was carrying the British government treasury. Treasury means wealth, money, gold, which belonged to the Britishers. That train was looted by Chandrasekhar Azad and Yogesh Banerjee, and that was called as Kakori Conspiracy because it took place near a place called as Kakori. Kakori is the name of a place in Uttar Pradesh, and therefore this was called as Kakori Conspiracy. Because of that, the British government, the revolutionaries were put into the jail by the British, and Chandrasekhar Azad escaped from the jail. In this incident, where Chandrasekhar Azad and Yogesh Banerjee looted a train which was carrying the government treasury or government wealth, is called as Kakori Conspiracy. Hindustan Socialist Republican Association. The nationwide revolutionaries organization was felt. The Indians now realized that entire India should now follow the revolutionary ways to fight against the Britishers. And for that reason, a nationwide revolutionary organization was set up by Chandrasekhar Azad, Bhagat Singh, Rajguru Sukhdev. These youngsters organized an organization which was called as Hindustan Socialist Republican Association. This organization specifically was set up to fight against the Britishers by using revolutionary or violent ways. The main objective or the main reason for this organization was to free India from the British exploitation. We have learned over these chapters how the Britishers exploited the Indians, and now it was important for the Indians to get free from the British exploitation or the British disturbance. Second objective was to remove the unjust socio-economic systems that exploited the farmers. We learned in the previous chapters how the British policies exploited the Indian farmers. So the main objective of this Hindustan Socialist Republican Association, established by Chandrasekhar Azad, Bhagat Singh, Rajguru Sukhdev, the main reason this organization or this group was formed is to free India from the British exploitation, or the British government rule should come to end on India. And second was remove the unjust socio-economic systems that exploited the Indian farmers. Bhagat Singh gave more importance of creation of society based on social justice and equality. He thought that Indian society should be formed newly on the basis of social justice. Girls, boys, men, women, rich, poor should be equal and nobody should be inferior and superior. Work of gathering arms and execution of the programs was entrusted to separate wings of this organization. Now, in this organization, in this group, there was other group of people who work to gather arms, means weapons, bombs, etc., and use those weapons and guns wherever necessary. That group was called as Hindustan Socialist Republican Army. This group which was there, which was formed, that was working only for the purpose of gathering arms. Arms over here means weapons, guns, bombs, etc. Chandrasekhar Azad was the chief of this wing or the department. Government introduced two bills in the Central Legislative Assembly which was not acceptable by the Indians, and as a protest of this, Bhagat Singh and Bhatukeshwar Datta threw bombs on Central Legislative Assembly. The British raided the centers of Hindustan Socialist Republic Association because earlier they were doing it in completely secret way. Government arrested the revolutionaries, and on 23rd of March 1931, Bhagat Singh, Rajguru and Sukhdev were hanged to death in Lahore jail. Chandrasekhar Azad died in an encounter of police in Allahabad, but it did not fall in the hands of the British police. So you can understand over here, lot of youngsters, they sacrifice their life for the freedom of India against the Britishers. The most prominent among them were Bhagat Singh, Bhatukeshwar Datta and Chandrasekhar Azad. These were the youngsters or the youth of India who gave their life or sacrificed their life for the freedom of India from the British government. Attack on Chittagong Armory. Surya Sen was the chief of revolutionaries group in Chittagong, Bengal. Chittagong is the name of a place in Bengal, and over there was this revolutionary group which was organized, and Surya Sen was head of the group which was organized in Bengal. Surya Sen drew up a plan to attack the armory at Chittagong. On 18th of April 1930, the revolutionaries seized the arms from the Chittagong, that is the revolutionary group which was there in Bengal, that was seized on 18th of April 1930, and they were successful in paralyzing the communication system of the British government. These Surya Sen and his associates or his supporters, they tried to break down or they broke the railway tracks, they broke the wires of telephones which enabled the British government to communicate with one another. And because of that reason, on 16th of February, he was captured and he was hanged to death because he broke the communication of the British government. Kalpana Dutt was sentenced to life imprisonment punishment, and Pratilata Wadekar killed herself before falling in the hands of the British police. So you can understand over here, there were important ladies or the women also took part in this revolutionary movement against the British government for the freedom of India. Sardar Udham Singh killed Dyer, the officer responsible for Jallianwala Bagh massacre. We have learned about Jallianwala Bagh massacre. Officer Dyer, who ordered his army to shoot in the Jallianwala Bagh massacre, he was killed by Sardar Udham in London. The revolutionaries sacrificed their lives for the nation, and their sacrifice proved to be an inspiration to the Indians to get freedom against the Britishers. Students, we have learned in this lesson how the Indians used a lot of violent ways. They used weapons, guns, etc. to fight against the British government just to get independence from the British government. We have understood that a lot of youngsters, lot of young people sacrificed their life to get independence from the Britishers. Students, I hope this video is clear to you, and with this video we have ended a history portion of our unit test 2. The next video we will start with a civics chapter. Please go through the video, read your textbooks and solve the assignments. Thank you.